Welcome back to the third and concluding part of this session. We're done with the elevator music for now, I think.
Bum, bum, bum.
Also, Yeowzah has yet again added himself to the list of young people I need to teach a lesson. Why? You never know. But moving on.
It's better
Moving
than the
right
usual
along.
list.
So the elevator opens up, and exactly what Fenric saw last time, the 30 by 30 foot room with the 3 fate lights on the wall, and the bizarre looking markings on the ground that it was clearly used in some kind of ritual.
Are the markings painted on, carved into the stone? What?
They are painted on.
I'm about to become a menace if I get the chance. Anyway,
Shiftwash's time has come.
And yet, standing, you see that you see a couple of Vulpin dragging 3 unconscious Vulpin tied up into another room to the right. And right there, you see looking at you is that Vulpin that Frederick saw. Also, Sai, make me a history check.
$18.
You recognize her also from one of Yuki's dreams.
You must be Vixie.
And you must be some new recruits. Seriously, what the heck are these guys doing here?
as I am invisible while they are talking, I am making my way up to the whatever title you want to give her,
Okay.
the priestess or whatever. I'm making my way in that direction.
Okay.
I'm moving slowly so I don't make a lot of sound or anything, but I am moving in that direction.
Okay.
We are here because we heard something about missing children.
Ah, so you're here for Granville.
Perhaps.
Truth be told, I have no interest in the damn tiefling. But money talks.
Money talks, you say.
Indeed.
Now, what would you be doing with this money? I mean, we all need it. It does make the world go round. But what are your purposes?
Why, clearly to better my fellow Vulpin. Of course.
By turning goblins into more Vulpin.
Oh, not just goblins, my dear. Anyone I can get my hands on.
The tail swishes again.
Ah, you're the one that got away. Tell me, how did you manage to escape?
He pulls out the weird eye thing.
Ah, so you're the one that took that. Good to know. I would like it back, please.
So, you're just taking people and turning them into Vulpin.
Yes.
You're taking them from their lives, their homes, their families. You are robbing them of their lives, is what you're telling me.
But a life where they can torture and subjugate my people, put them into fields to work, and then slay them and take their pelts when they've no use for them? I've lived that life too long. No more.
Oh, I don't believe that the Vulpin should be enslaved any more than you believe it. I do have problems with you stealing the lives and freedom of others. For one who so claims to appreciate freedom, you seem hell-bent on taking it from others.
Let me know when I've actually managed. Let me know what I need to roll to actually just sneak up behind her eventually, and when I make it there.
I mean, at any time.
Okay. So I am going to look for anything that could be used as a spell focus in her general vicinity.
Okay.
What am I rolling?
I guess investigation.
Oh, thank God that was a good roll. 19.
I mean, there's some candles around the so-called pentagram thing.
Oh no, not more pentagrams.
And yes, it's six-sided.
Indignity upon indignity.
Indignities. But she's not actually carrying like a wand or a brooch or anything like that.
I mean, she's got her staff, her gnarled staff.
Okay. I'm going to try to snatch her staff without her noticing it.
Okay.
I'm assuming you want me to roll sleight of hand for this one.
Yeah.
28.
Let's see. Sleight of hand is Dex. What was it again?
28.
Oh yeah, you grab it.
Without her noticing.
Yep.
And since I just kind of hold it above her, behind her, I just kind of start waving it back and forth so Tiny and Cyrano can see that she has no staff anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of tuck it away so it merges in with the rest of my invisible stuff. And then I start looking around for anything else I can pickpocket.
Okay.
Tell me, how long have you been doing this?
Longer than you probably think, blonde boy. I was doing this back when the former leader, so-called leader, was in charge.
The former leader, what happened to him? Embry, was it?
Yes. Well, let's just say he's off on a wild goose chase.
A wild goose chase, you say?
Yes, I had no part in that. Just one day his precious little favorite disappeared, and he went after her.
Who was his favorite, if I may be so bold to ask?
My very first victim, actually.
Would you like to tell me about this victim?
We were hired by a few nobles, shall we say, to get rid of her, I decided to experiment. Unfortunately, that was my mistake because Embreed decided to take a shine to her. So she was kept around for a while, and then she just up and vanished.
Nobles, you say?
Yes.
Eh, Do you happen to remember who those nobles were?
You bear a striking resemblance to some of them, actually. I believe the name was Albin.
Albin. I'll have to remember that. Because you see, the thing about making people vanish, people notice. Sai smiles. His canines lengthen. Sai is not having a good day right now. People notice, and people get upset when those they care about vanish. His sword is in hand.
You were her little plaything, weren't you? Good to know. Are you also the one responsible for my men going missing?
I believe you have the nut to thank for that.
Of course. Well,
Seems to me you have a lot to answer for.
probably. But all will work out in the end, I'm sure. And as she's talking, she's backing up to the wall.
And as Shifrost notices this, he grabs a couple of bags of ball bearings and dumps them out right behind her.
Okay. So I'm gonna have to make a dex save for that.
It's not a hard deck save, but it is still a deck save.
I mean, I could always cast grease again. Make it even harder.
She stumbles a little bit, but but she doesn't quite lose her balance as she bumps against the wall and seems to press a panel on the back. Well, and you see there's a door that opens right behind her, which she just slips in and be like, "Ta-ta, darlings," and it closes right behind her.
But I saw her, since I'm like right there, I saw her push that button.
Yes.
I push it again immediately.
Tiny takes off,
The door opens.
diving down the doorway.
Okay.
Sai is also going after her.
Okay.
Shifrost is also following.
I guess Fenric's going too.
Remind me to stop back in hallway. I have much cleaning of stone to do.
You all manage to go down the hallway, and you end up in. Let me see if I can find it. Some kind of square room. It's about 40 foot with 40-foot long walls and a vaulted ceiling that reaches about 35 feet at its peak. Doesn't look like it has any exits. all you see is what looks like a pedestal in the center, a variety of tables that have been overturned, some bookshelves on the wall, and looks like a bunch of unconscious Vulpin tied up.
And Vixie is in here, I'm assuming.
If you can find her.
Come out wherever you are.
I never thought Psy could be scary.
You know what? Investigation, I guess, to see if I can find her.
Okay.
Damn it. That is an 8.
Investigation to see if I can find her.
Okay.
$15.
Anyone else want to try?
Can I roll perception to see where she's likely at?
Okay.
21.
You're thinking somewhere near the book, one of the bookcases.
Because that's kind of like using context clues. Do I see places that look like dust might have been stirred up, things like that?
Yes, you see one. You see that the dust has been disturbed near the bookcase directly across from the entrance.
I pointed out to Cyrano.
Heading over in that direction.
Okay. I guess investigation or perception again.
There's something-
21.
You note that one particular red book looks cleaner than the rest.
Mess with it.
Gasp. It's an animation cell.
You open it up and are suddenly greeted by a completely different Vulpin. And it's a male one. Similarly, an unusual black and white pattern, almost that more of a border collie than a fox. He screams and is like, "Ah!"
Who the devil are you?
Actually, Psy, history check.
That would be a 23.
You know this particular Vulpin, again from Yuki's dreams. You remember his name was Kipper, and that he was one of the only Vulpin that were nice to her the day she was captured.
You are Kippa, if I'm not mistaken.
And you're Cyrano du Corbeau.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Like, I remember Viola talking about you the night she was captured.
You will find the quality of mercy is lacking in me today.
Wait, I'm no longer with the Shiverthorns.
Go on.
I came here to try and get some of these people out.
What happened?
My uncle Embry, he disappeared, And it's a long story. Quick, can you help me get these people out? My mate Waverly already has the children safe and out of here.
All right. Let's we can get these people out. I definitely want to have words with Vixie if I can find her again, but the children are the important thing.
Thank you. Thank you.
He turns. Fenric turns to Kipper,
Mm-hmm.
pulls out the evil eye looking thing. Why does she want... My good boy, why does she want this?
Oh, the heart of Daco. That's a bad thing. You need to get rid of it immediately. That's what she's been using to wipe everyone's memories.
Could it unwipe memories?
I don't know. I've never tried.
Well, I'm a bit of a magic user. I might try and figure it out.
It sounds that such an item would be best served taken back to the guild's vaults for study and safekeeping.
I
If
would
you don't
argue
mind.
again, we have Canyon.
If you don't mind, chaps, I'd like to hold on to this, at least for a little bit. I am a bit of an academic. Oh, God, Fenric definitely knows Walter.
They're cousins of some kind.
I'm a bit of an academic of sorts. I'm sure I could figure out something to do with this.
Mm.
And if I can't, Mr. Shifrost, you may throw it into the canyon.
Mm.
Seems best course of action, but okay.
Right. Kipper, was it?
Yes.
Where would Vixie go if being chased by a very angry vampire?
That's a good question, because the Shivers have had, since she took over, they've been moving all over the place. I've been trying to track them down, while also trying to keep Viola safe.
I can
Where
assure
would she go if she did not have staff?
That's a good question. She has a lot of connections.
Does
Is
she
there
have a
any-
means of magical transportation?
I do not know. Perhaps it has something to do with her patron.
Is there any other way out of this room besides the way we came in?
Yes, this passageway. It leads out of the temple.
Let's go.
All right. Fenric grabs the octopus
Mm.
just to, transport it faster.
Uh-huh. You all end up outside, behind the temple, where... Let me see, where's that picture? Where you also see another Vulpin, more silvery in color, wearing a blue robe and a staff, waving on with a gathering of a bunch of children with her. Some clearly are Vulpin, but there are plenty who have not been turned. Over here.
I assume Coco has come around to the back by this point,
Yeah.
because Fenric in no way would bring Coco into a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
I choose to believe we still have Seraphina and Finn with us who are asleep.
Actually, I kind of assumed since you guys ran off that you left them behind.
Okay.
We left them in the room with all the other sleeping Vulcans.
Now we left them in the room with the pedestals. Because that's the
I kind of, because we were talking with Azul and Mufasa, so my kind of assumption is you guys ran off and the four of them were stuck in the elevator wondering what the hell's going on.
Okay,
That
that
makes sense.
tracks.
That tracks.
Before we got out, we hit all the buttons.
Yeah. They're currently stuck in the elevator listening to the elevator music.
Dear God, let us out.
Bum, bum, bum.
How many buttons were there? All of them.
It's-
Enough buttons that one of them probably takes them to a teleport room to the guild.
mm,
Hey, they saw Okasan and Okasan and Okasan and Okasan.
And Okasan.
And don't forget about Oko-san.
Yes.
Okasan's third job is the singer of elevator music.
He sings about the one true pudding he does.
We've seen Austin Powers, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember when Dr. Evil does the Macarena?
Mm.
There you go.
Anyways, children.
Look, it's the cook. It's the cook halfling that we saw for Children's Day. Hello, cook halfling.
He's invisible.
Oh, never mind.
They see Fenric, the nice wizard who gives them candy sometimes.
Who here actually did attend that session? I can't remember at the moment.
I mean, it was a few of us, but yeah.
I wasn't there.
Because if
I think Okasan was in that session.
Yeah, Okasan, Shifrost,
Yuki.
Yuki. I think Lo and Magpie were there too.
Yeah. So pretty much only one person here attended.
And
Yeah.
they're currently invisible.
Okay.
So it's who are these
So-
fuckers?
Yeah. Or it'll be like, "Fucks, man. Are you kids all right? Yeah. Good. We got some friends that can help you out. And get you all back to Granville in no time. Yay!
Also must research a way to undo transformation.
Yeah, that may be a question of how some of the kids turned into Vulpin.
Kippa, you said something about Vixie's patron. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, it's truth be told, I don't know a lot. I think if I recall, her patron was something like the Lord of the Harvest or something.
Didn't we deal with him?
We did indeed. How is he
Good.
still providing power?
Truthfully, I don't know. So much has happened since my uncle Embry disappeared.
I'm going to pull out her staff and start examining it to see if I can find any markings.
Okay.
While Shivrost is doing that, Fenric is busy entertaining the children, keeping them distracted.
That would be 21 perception.
Okay. It has a pumpkin carved onto it.
Well, either she was just big fan of winter squash, or she was indeed working for Lord of Harvest.
Although I fear she's been working for anybody who will give her money and supplies for her plan.
And what would her plan be?
If I had to guess, it would be that she is hoping to make Vulpin the ultimate race in the Shattered Isles.
Great. Fox xenophobia. This is fantastic. Another thing to put on my to-do list.
They're the ones that have been taking care of Viola. Oh, how's she been?
We are doing our best to keep her safe.
That's good. I feel so bad about this. It's our fault she ran away.
What happened?
We knew that Vixie had warped her memories, and we also saw that Embry was so focused on her that he was losing sight of what the Shiverthorns were about, to the point where Vixie was starting to take over behind his back. So we thought perhaps something of her past would kickstart her enough to leave and find help. I happened to have her father's pocket watch from that terrible day, and that seemed to be enough of a jumpstart to show her that she was in danger and to leave. I guess she ended up going to you guys.
Shifrost still has no clue about any of this.
I mean, I thought Yuki told him stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't think she went into deep. I think she was very vague on it during what they've had like one conversation. It was a long time ago. So I think she was still really vague. So the name Viola is something he still doesn't know.
Okay.
Do you have any idea where Vixie would be headed?
Honestly, it could be anywhere. I know she's got a few different hideouts scattered across the Shattered Isles.
That's what the map is for.
And speaking of things carved and painted on stones, can we go back in room where this happened? I have a little magical cleaning of stones to do.
I feel like we might want to take some notes on some of the things in the temple, but I would be just fine with that.
I can see if we can find a way back in. It usually closes. I have to find the button where the exit is. It kind of seals off after you leave it. Might have to go through the entire puzzle room again.
Well, we did it once.
Okay, so preparing to fast forward.
Prepare to fast forward.
You're back in the room.
Okay. Something just occurred to me. I'm going to take a look at this. And there's not a good chance I can actually figure anything out. But I want to look at this pattern they have painted onto the ground.
Okay.
And see if there's a way I can make it so the next time they use it, it has consequences for the people casting the spell, not the people in the center.
It shaves them all bald.
Like, instead of turning the people in the center into Vulpin, it turns the people outside into just normal, boring humans.
The Superman 2 defense.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, you can look.
So I'm going to attempt an Arcana check.
Okay.
Can I help with the Arcana check?
You can, I assume you could if you are so inclined. That would give me advantage on the roll.
All right.
So, yeah, that's a natural 20. So 21.
We're just gonna ignore my roll.
Mm.
We're
You
just gonna not talk about it.
You think there is something about those 3 runes on the wall to the north. The pink, purple, and blue one.
So we're going to start altering that.
Okay.
In essence, just setting a trap for the next people who think it's a good idea to change people into Vulpin.
Okay.
Shifrost will never know if this worked. But he feels much better about the situation now.
I'll assume that you got that taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
But, yes. I'm terribly sorry that all of you got dragged into this.
For some of us, it is debt to pay.
I got shoved into a bag.
That was me.
He's gonna throw the octopus at him.
Wait. It was to get you out of here.
It's too late. The octopus is already in motion.
What Kippa meant to say is that we attempt to try and get as many individuals out as possible, especially the children, from just being turned into the Vulpin. You were halfway through the transformation when we grabbed you. We actually thought you were a child.
I will take that as a compliment.
Very beardy child.
I was going to say something.
But you were unconscious, so we quickly, and luckily your little Kapu friend was here, so we stuffed you in a bag real quick, put the heart of Dako in there, and then sent you 2 off, hoping to find help. I see it succeeded. Gipper's still struggling with the octopus.
It succeeded at the cost of Tiny's pants.
The octopus was set to cast infestation on impact.
Poor Kipper.
I do feel a little bad, but Fenric does not.
Not so much. Yeah. Ah! I'll give you a bath later, sweetie. But yes, for all intents and purposes, keep that gem as far away from Vixie as you can.
Of course. I intend to study it and see if I can reverse its effects.
You may want to make sure you have someplace safe to study it. Something tells me you may be getting visit from someone late at night if you do not.
I believe taking it back to the guild may be the smart thing to do. But Yes, I believe it is time to return these children where they go.
Can we go see Uncle Granville now?
Yes, children, will take you to see Uncle Granville.
Yay! Maybe Lady Kiki will make us cheese biscuits.
Somewhere Omnius rolls over in his sleep.
He's clutching that book to him at a time as well. Nightly reading
Oh, I do like a good cheese biscuit.
Alright, let's head back to Strakus and from there, get them back to the orphanage.
Oh, wait. I think I know a shortcut. Come around to the back of the building.
We go around to the back of the building.
Is this
Oh no.
Is this where we find the mine tunnels that were set up last time, and it turns into a cart ride back to one of the major settlements?
It is now.
I was fully expecting the royal bus.
I'm not sure which one Shifros hates more.
Wait, idea. The cart is shaped like the royal bus.
The cart needs cleaning. Which one's worse? The one that involves a purple worm chasing after you.
And we go to see Granville.
Yes. But not before, like, Waverly and Kipley wave them off, being like, give Viola our regards.
I'll do that.
Fenric still having no idea who Viola is.
Shifros doesn't know either. Don't worry about it.
Charlie's never been in on this regard. He's just there, just keeping an eye on things.
Tiny is wondering how he grew wings.
Oh yeah, he's got that in the back of his mind.
So with a hop, a skip, and a whoosh, you get to one of the nearest settlements. Get to the teleporter. And return the children to the orphanage. Both Granville and Lady Kiki are very much happy about the entire situation, as is Mercy. That's when Lady Kiki is like, you guys have been such a great help to us. I think I should treat you guys at one point. How does a beach party sound?
I'm sure a beach party would be nice at some point. I will keep that. We will keep your invitation in mind.
Now Omnis is waking up in bed.
I'm just waking up in a cold sweat.
I'm missing out.
Everyone in this room right now is an honorary globetrotter.
Omni is sitting bolt upright. Too many Okosans. And then actual Okosan walks by and he passes out again.
He has a nightmare where he's kind of, oh, that's a load of Lady Kikis. He gets close, they're playing alluring, and suddenly they turn away for a moment. They can't turn back. She's now got Okusan's face.
Hello, 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 hello.
Exactly.
Omni is casting firebolts at each and every one of them.
So is there anything anyone else wants to do before we wrap up?
Fenric takes the Art of Dako and he examines it, takes out a little pendant that has a little symbol carved into it, and kind of attaches it to it.
Okay.
This is a different Drummage he summons, just in case it ever does get stolen.
Okay.
He can just take it back to him.
Okay.
Thus, when he stares at the pendant for the stone for too long, he hears in his mind, "We see you."
Oh no.
And then he gets a brief flash of what looks like a dragon paint that is made out of the night sky.
Oh no. Oh no.
Who the fuck is that?
And suddenly, Baba Yaga.
Wait, who has the ring?
Coming next time, the four-way fight for the gem.
Turns out Okasan swallowed the ring at one point.
He thought it turns out the ring was the one true pudding all along.
The one true pudding ring. Huh.
The one true pud ring.
Anyone else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, Tiny's got some mail to write. Am I going to give all my characters some form of PTSD? You'll see.
I mean, every other character has it.
Yep.
So with that's all done, and this brought to a close.
Azuki is still sitting with Okasan, trying to comfort him about his soaps.
Don Pedro, why?
They were so good together. You were dead. You were dead, and then you came back to scream objection at the wedding.
Maybe we'll luck out and it'll all be a dream.
And at some point in the future, Okasan insists on going and kidnapping the lead actor of the soap because he's noticing that the character might have a tumor.
He notices that he has scurvy. But it's okay. Oko-san could lay on hands.
What will happen to young Lan Hikari?
Off a cliff. That's what's happening to Lan Hikari.
Hold on.
Off a very tall, growing server cliff.
And with that, done for now. Be sure to check out Sirots and Stars channel to find out what the hell they're talking about.
Indignities, mostly.
Oh, yeah.
Stupid six-sided pentagram.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Next time, folks, and beware eyes. That's stones that look like eyes. They stare back. Say bye, folks.
Later.
Bye.
Bye, folks.
See ya.